Okay, let's dive right in. This is an article from the website sfgate.com, and the name of the article is Organic Small Farmers Fret Over FDA Regulation. This is kind of a branch off of the article that I posted the other day about California, and they're trying to do regulation right now, or a bill that will pose safety regulations on local farmers, which will be a huge increase in cost for these local farmers and will put many of them out of business. This article kind of touches on some of the hot points about this debate, and it's really important for those of you that are following local food and interested in your local food to follow these kinds of articles and to form your opinions. Real quick, my basic opinion, this talks about having a one-size-fits-all bill that is good for both the large corporate farms, and here we have right here, it talks about, see this bill, small farmers in California who have led a national movement away from industrial agriculture face a looming crackdown on food safety that they say is geared to big corporate farms and will make it harder for them to survive, meaning the small farmers to survive. And so these big corporate farmers, or big corporate farms, as well as the pharmaceutical companies, are the ones putting this bill through in California. And it's imperative that we get ourselves involved right now and prepare ourselves, because if this legislation passes in California, it will continue to spread throughout the U.S., and we need to prevent that. And my feeling is that, first of all, the corporate giants exist right now because within the food world, they exist for one thing, and that's for money. It's not for the best interest of the people per se. It's for them to make their money. Now, the local farmer also exists to make money, but they care a lot more about their people, about their community. Just think about this. A local farmer is a lot more worried about their reputation, I would say, in their community than the corporate giants, who can lumber along, and if one little faction isn't okay with what they're doing, so what? They've got the law on their side. They've got the lobbyists, they've got the money, they've got the lawyers, the whole nine yards. So it's important for a local person to be more concerned about their reputation and the safety of their customers. This world, before these large corporations came into play, we as communities depended on our local farmers, and if you can imagine, we were probably healthier, and we were we had a better relationship with our neighbors. There's a whole slew of reasons why going local is better for us as a society. And so this legislation right here is a big move by the large corporate farms to shut out people who are taking their money. There's a huge movement going on to localize the food, and these local farmers see that. These large corporate farms see that happening, and they don't want it to happen at all. And so that's why it's so important for us to get involved in these things. So here at the end of the article, Hefner, he's called the House bill a one-size-fits-all approach that would be a complete disaster for small farms. So read this article. I'm going to put this up on the blog and Facebook and Twitter, and read this article and read the other ones that I've talked about, and start forming your opinion about this. Think about the reasons why it would be important for us to have a local food culture that's very strong, instead of depending on the corporate giants, the corporate farms, the pharmaceutical companies. They're in each other's pockets here. So we need to be more cognizant of what's going on within our local community and the nation, and what the bills that are trying to go through. Thank you for your time.